Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is May 13, 2025, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. And once again, thank you so much for your support. Emergency declared. A huge evacuation is going on right now. Let's see what's going on with this news here, guys. So a flash flood emergency has been declared due to severe flooding, with nearly 100 young ones and staff trapped inside an elementary school. Man. So this is happening in Westernport, Maryland. Now it says here the National Weather Service has declared a flash flood emergency for Westernport, Maryland, warning of a life-threatening situation. Significant flooding is underway, with multiple vehicles washed away or submerged. Nearly 100 young ones, along with staff, are currently trapped inside Westernport facility. It says here where rescue crews are using boats to evacuate them. Numerous other buildings and homes in the area are also experiencing severe flooding. Emergency officials are asking to avoid the area. Alright guys, before I start, again, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Do me a favor, please pray for these young ones. And we have a breaking news coming out just now. Give me a second here. Breaking news, Ross Alert just put out updates. All the young ones and staff at Westernport Elementary have been safely evacuated. However, a significant flooding continues as a flash flood emergency remains in effect for Westernport, Maryland. Now guys, I did post a video yesterday. More than 20 states is going to see a severe weather event. Alright, it's going to happen this week. And we are seeing the tip of the iceberg. So again, please prepare spiritually, physically, mentally. Get candles just in case of power outage. Make sure your gas tank is fully filled. Make sure your phone is charged. Make sure you get things ready. Alright, get battery flashlights just in case. Alright, so give me a second here. Here's the news. We have the full article here. A flooding in Allegany County causes evacuation warnings in certain areas. It says here you have there's currently a flood emergency in Westernport, Maryland, and residents in town are seeing flooding and getting evacuation warnings. There's a flash flood warning in the rest of Allegany County. Volunteer fire companies, the Potomac Fire Companies, posted earlier that downtown areas of Westernport were being evacuated. Wow. There are states of emergency declared in other states because of this flood. It's not only this state, but there's other states that's being impacted. It says here you have the company's chief engineer also took this video of flooding in the areas. Now, flood warning, heavy rain is causing rising water levels and potential flooding in low-lying areas. Residents should move to higher ground, avoid walking or driving through floodwaters, and secure outdoor items. Check on neighbors who may need help and follow official updates. Be prepared to evacuate if ordered. Stay safe and alert. Wow. It says here, give me a second, guys. An update from the Allegany County Department of Emergency Services at 4:40 p.m. Said that all Westernport Elementary students and staff have been safely evacuated. You have the ABC News confirmed that Maryland State Police assisted with reunification and that 200 students and teachers were taken from the flooded facility to a church down the street by boat. Thank you so much to the first responders. Um, yeah, so look at this. This is like where I live at. I live like off the grid and farm regions, and we have all. It's the same thing like this here. Yesterday we received a lot of rain, and there was a lot of flood going on. We needed the rain too because we were under emergency drought. So it says here you have George Creek Elementary students were being evacuated to Mountain Ridge High School, and students at Westmar Middle School were sheltering in place as of 4:40 p.m. All right. So once again, I do believe the shelter in place is still active because according to WAS alert, the again they still have the flood emergency going on. So they evacuated the students. Everything is fine, but it's still pouring down. I mean, it's a lot of flood going on. So the shelter in place is still activated. Please pray for the people out there. So a mail carrier in Westernport shared this video with us of the post office around 1 p.m. this afternoon. Give me a second here. Advertisement. Give me a second. Wow. Jeez. Man, look at those vehicles. It seems like a very beautiful town. Again, I truly enjoy like small town like this, but when it comes to flood, again, I could relate to that because again, we live in a small town too, something like this, and I mean, we get flood. I mean, we live like in a flood zone region, but I'm praying for the people out there in Maryland. So far, there has been no injuries reported. All right, so it says here we will continue updating as we learn more about the situation. Let's go back on Twitter really quick. I want to see if there's any updates here. Give me a second. I do have some information here. Reports significant flooding. Reports of many trapped in western Missouri at request. You have firefighters out there and doing their job, but these people have already been evacuated. All right, so they send 2 rescue boats. Special Ops Battalion Chief Redis Vousing with 2 firefighters, boats, and others help assisting. I don't know what these short abbreviation are. I totally apologize, guys. But again, they do have some help out there, firefighters and first responders. Now they again National Weather Service they did put out the information horrific flooding in Westernport, Maryland. Please keep them in your prayers. So reports of a facility flooded with 100 plus inside, but they're not inside no more. They've been safely evacuated, taken to a separate facility, a church. All right, so everything seems like it's good. I guess people are receiving these information on their phone. Updates school evacuation in coordination with the Allegany County Board of Education. George Creek Elementary students are being evacuated to Mountain Ridge. So all Westernport Elementary students and staff have been safely evacuated. Students are waiting for parent pickup are sheltering at the church in Westernport. Westmar Middle students are currently sheltering in place. It says we will continue to provide updates as the situation develops. First responders and firefighter has done an amazing job. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your hard work. And again, thank you so much for your service. Excuse me. I meant to say thank you so much for your service. Um, there's an update here. Flash flooding warning. Flash flood warning for northeastern Garrett County has been replaced with a flooding warning. So you got other areas is under flash flooding alert. Hmm. So far, this is all the information here. Once again, flash flood emergency issue for Western Maryland as torrential rain slams Washington East Coast. Alright, so I'm going to share that information if you guys want to check that one out. The link to my Twitter page will be in the description box. Alright, so I guess I'm going to end it here. It seems like everything is looking good so far, but please continue to pray for many people out there. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.